Welcome to We Star Stories, where magical tales come to life. Today, we're bringing you the enchanting story of the Princess's Song, a tale of bravery, music, and a love that breaks the darkest spells. Are you ready to join Prince Lior on his journey to free a princess trapped as a songbird? Grab your favorite snack, settle in, and let the magic begin. Once, in a land of endless meadows and glimmering lakes, there lived a prince who loved music above all else. Prince Lior, as he was called, played the lute so beautifully that even the birds paused to listen, their melodies weaving into his songs. Yet, despite the beauty of his music, Lior felt a deep loneliness in his heart. He longed for a voice to match his melodies, one that could sing the words his music craved but could never express. One day, as Lior walked through the royal gardens, an old bard visited his court. The bard spoke of a mysterious kingdom hidden beyond the whispering forest. There, it was said, lived a princess with a voice so pure and magical that it could heal hearts and bring joy to all who heard it. Yet, no one had heard her sing in years, for she had been cursed to live as a songbird, trapped in a gilded cage. Only one who understands the music of the soul, the bard said, can free her. Lior's heart raced. He decided then and there to find the enchanted songbird and break the curse. Prince Lior packed his lute, some provisions, and a magical flute his mother had given him as a child. The flute, she told him, could summon help in times of great need. With the blessings of his family, he rode into the whispering forest, where the trees seemed to hum with ancient secrets. The journey was not without peril. In the forest, Lior encountered a mischievous sprite who tried to steal his flute. "Why do you need such a treasure?" the sprite asked, darting around him. "I seek the enchanted songbird," Lior replied. The sprite's eyes widened. "Ah, the bird in the golden cage. Be warned, prince, for many have tried and failed. Her captor is a sorceress who weaves her own dark music to trap her victims." Despite the sprite's warning, Lior pressed on. After days of wandering, guided by the haunting notes of an unseen melody, Lior arrived at a grand, crumbling palace covered in ivy. At its center stood a cage, glowing faintly in the moonlight. Inside the cage was a small, radiant bird with feathers of gold. Its eyes glistened with sorrow, and its song, was the most beautiful sound Lior had ever heard. He approached cautiously, but as he did, the air grew heavy, and a dark figure emerged. The sorceress, tall and cloaked in shadows, appeared before him. "Why have you come to my domain, prince?" she hissed. "To free the songbird," Lior replied, his voice steady. The sorceress laughed, a chilling sound. "Then you must face my challenge. To break the curse, you must create a song so pure, so true, that it shatters my magic. But beware, should you fail, you too will be trapped in my palace, your music silenced forever." Lior took a deep breath and began to play his lute. He poured all his skill and heart into the music, weaving melodies inspired by the beauty of the bird's song. Yet, the sorceress only sneered. "Is that all? You will need more than that, prince." Remembering his mother's words, Lior took out the magical flute and played it alongside his lute. The two instruments created harmonies so rich that even the trees outside seemed to sway in rhythm. But still, the sorceress stood firm. Desperate, Lior looked into the eyes of the songbird. In that moment, he understood. The bird's song wasn't just beautiful, it was a cry for freedom, a melody filled with longing and sorrow. Lior began to sing. He sang of the bird's pain, of its yearning to be free, of the love and hope he felt for a creature he had just met but already cherished. His voice, though not as magical as the bird's, carried the truth of his heart. The song filled the palace, echoing through its halls. The sorceress screamed as the magic around her began to unravel. The golden cage shattered, and the songbird transformed into a young woman with golden hair and a voice like sunlight. Freed from the curse, Princess Alina sang her first song as a human. Her voice was so powerful that it banished the sorceress and restored the palace to its former glory. She turned to Lior, her eyes filled with gratitude. "You understood my song," she said. "You freed me not with magic, but with the truth in your heart." The two returned to their kingdoms, where their shared love of music brought joy and harmony to their people. Together, they composed songs that told their story, ensuring it would be remembered for generations to come. And so, Prince Lior and Princess Alina proved that the music of the soul could break even the darkest of spells. And so, with courage in his heart and music in his soul, Prince Lior freed Princess Alina, proving that truth and love are the most powerful melodies of all. Thank you for joining us on this magical journey. If you loved today's story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to We Star Stories for more enchanting adventures. See you next time, little stars.